Hello everybody, my name is Skybound.
Starlight, Flux.
And we've just got finished watching Season 8, Episode 21 of My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, and can I just say, that episode rocked.
It wasn't the flipping Maud episode, for crying out loud. That would have been a Maud one. But yeah, you can see the reaction to it down below. Yeah, wherever the hell we're storing it, because we may store it on a site called BitChute, which basically it's a peer-to-peer site which allows us to put videos, because it's getting to the point now where we may not be able to store it on Google Drive, and Google Drive it apparently doesn't work with everything, so we're going to be possibly moving it to that. Whether we're doing it this week or not, we don't know, but that's going to be happening sometime in the future. Yeah, so anyway, as far as the episode, what did you think to it? It was quite a good episode, actually.
It was a good episode. It was good to see Rockhoof again, doing what he does best.
Which was basically
destroying civilization.
Yeah, it was basically breaking shit. Yeah, the modern world was not made to support someone like that. You know, things break easier nowadays. I can speak for...
Today the lesson I learned is never piss off a Scotsman with a...
I'm not sure if he's Scots or if he's like Celtic or...
No, he's definitely Scottish.
Are you sure he's not like some kind of Viking or something?
He's based on Norse mythology.
Yeah.
But his accent is definitely Scottish.
Oh god, yeah, definitely Scottish.
I am the Scotsman with a shovel.
Yeah, that's about legit. Yeah, I can see that. Because, well, hang on, doesn't that make him groundskeeper Willie? They could have made him a janitor, for crying out loud. Yeah, he got the shovel. He could have been groundskeeper. The equivalent of groundskeeper Willie. Why the hell?
You cheese-eating surrender monkeys.
I don't know why they didn't go down that route. Probably because it was too obvious, actually.
Yeah. But yeah, it was actually good to see Rockhoof again, because we haven't actually seen him for quite a while.
We haven't seen many of the pillars. It's almost like the writers have finally realised, oh wait, we've got these guys called the pillars.
I kind of forgot about his existence until this episode.
Well, the trouble is like they haven't really used the pillars that much. You know, they've used them for a couple of them. They've used, like I think they've used Star Swirl quite a bit, or at least for one episode.
They've used Star Swirl, but Star Swirl was always established as a character that existed since episode 1.
The rest of them, I think, have been... I think it was like an idea that they had, but they're not sure what to do with it, so...
I do like Rockhoof's character.
Oh god, yeah, Rockhoof's character's very...
And I mean...
The whole meditation resort as well, I mean, that was like...
I mean, to be honest, by the end of it, I was going to guess that either his thing would be storytelling, or it would be going to Yakistan and doing yak things.
Well, I don't know why he didn't go to Yakistan. I mean,
he'd probably fit right in there.
He would, because they smash stuff. The entire thing is smashing stuff. He could do that so flipping easy. That's probably the reason why they didn't go down that storyline, because it'd be too flipping obvious. So I think that's the reason why they went down the storyteller route, which, to be fair, makes a lot of sense, because he is essentially a living relic, which, you know, he's got a lot of stories, and it's always easier to tell it's always better to hear a story from someone who's lived the experience, because they will always tell it better than somebody who's just hearing it second hand. So it kind of makes a lot of sense, really.
Yeah, I mean, it was a pretty fun episode to watch. Again, actually, they've been on a bit of a kind of good episode streak.
They have.
Which I'm kind of impressed by.
Yeah, but have you noticed the thing that they have in common with again? I'm not going to say it, but we've said it a lot.
We've said it a lot, and I think they already know what we're implying.
The Big Six were basically a supporting role in this. They've become the supporting characters, which is actually a much better use for them at this point, I think.
But it was still so sort of good.
Oh, it was definitely a good episode. Definitely. If they're doing more episodes like this, I think this is a much better way of going about it.
Yeah, and I mean, there's not many episodes left of this season, so if they spent the rest of the episodes just not focusing on the main six and focusing on like student six,
I wouldn't have a problem
or
with
other
that.
Stuff like that, I'd be perfectly satisfied.
I wouldn't be a problem with that, and they should have done that a lot earlier.
And actually,
I think, to be fair, they may have tried. What I'm sort of getting an impression of from this season in general at the moment is that they're they must have realised later on that this isn't going to work if we keep on trying to use the main 6 because it's not working out as stories, and they've basically gone down this line of using secondary characters more as the main ones.
They basically need to start phasing out using the main 6.
Deplete them, basically deplete them. If you look at the docs up of them, they'll probably say Twilight depleted. Sorry, programming joke.
I don't feel so good.
I was making a programming joke, damn it. Ruin my thunder, why don't you?
In the words of Spike.
I'm just like, talking of Spike, he was like the worst, what was he?
So what are we doing today?
Not supply teacher, support. I forget what they call them. It's been so long ago since I've been at a school scenario.
I mean, he was just basically like, yeah, Twilight's just gonna go turn that guy to stone.
And then starts taking up a paper. It's like, worst teacher ever.
Yeah, Twilight and Rockhoof are just gonna go get stoned.
Okay, to be fair, that is probably more of a, he did actually help out, but it was more of a plot device sort of thing. But as a teacher, god damn it, Spike, you're not breaking the whole perception of being useless. At some point, he's not going to be flipping useless. Come on, you got
He has his moments.
He does have his moments. Hopefully, at some point within the season, he will stop being.
I mean, he's been M.A. Larsoned now, so let's face it. He's probably going to
have some proper he's going to have some character development now. So.
To be honest, in terms of the final episodes, I suspect Student 6, M.A. Larson, Spike, and it's mostly going to be sort of the characters who we.
I can see the Pillars getting involved, but I think their arc is pretty much. I can see them not. They're going to be used in some of the episodes like this particular episode. I can see that happening in the future. They'll basically have similar episodes where each one of them is learning a lesson or something. Yeah. But I think the main 6 will be the main focus of the finale in some form or fashion. I could see Chrysalis possibly being involved, or possibly.
I mean, they haven't got many villains left, have they?
I think, to be fair, Chrysalis is.
They have Chrysalis and what's his face, like the guy from the movie.
Yeah, though he got absolutely shattered.
Oh yeah, he did, didn't he?
He gets shattered, although they did change. If you look at some of apparently some of the animatics of that basically had him. They implied he was dead, but they changed that in the actual final cut. But anyway,
I'm not dead.
But anyway, getting back to the point of that,
he'll be stone dead any minute. Hey.
Oh god. Anyway, the episode was again another good episode. It's an episode which I could watch again and will be watching again because of, let's just say, issues you'll find out later if you actually watch the flipping.
Basically, the copy we had was mirrored and the pitch was shifted a bit.
Yeah,
it's fine. It was still watchable.
It was still watchable, and you could easily tell what it was, and it wasn't that distracting, if I'm honest. But it was something that I would watch.
It was just a bit weird to hear Pinkie Pie even higher voice.
I will watch it again just to make sure that so I haven't missed anything. But it's easy enough to be watched. And to be fair, if it wasn't for the fact we've actually technically got a copyright strike, we would probably be putting it on here as it was pitch shifted, but reverse. But it's not going to work because we've already got a copyright strike and we don't want to risk anything.
But yeah, overall I'd say that was a pretty solid episode, so I'm just going to go straight ahead and give it a rating of 8. Just around 8.
Yeah, I'd say around 8 would do. Yeah, I'd say it's a decent episode. I wouldn't say it was any particular, didn't massively stand out, but it was a decent episode, so yeah. Yeah,
good episode, fun to watch. It was nice to see one of the 4 pillars, well actually multiple pillars.
Yeah.
So it was good to see the pillars again.
The pacing was alright as well. They seemed to be getting better at that actually.
Yeah, it was a solid 8.
Yeah,
and
8.
Really that's all I have to say at least.
That's all I have to say, other than the fact that we will be doing other reactions on our BitChute channel that we won't be putting on here. Mostly stuff to do with Sword Art Online, which will be coming out soon, and it will probably be a year longer thing. So if you're into anime, we will be releasing more of that stuff on BitChute and it will just be like our old sort of reactions.
To be honest, we'll probably be making like a full-on announcement video just to kind of explain this, but just because our reasoning behind it would probably be best to explain in a separate video. But in the meantime, thank you for watching. If you watched our reaction, we hope you enjoyed the reaction.
Yeah.
Like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And yeah, I suppose all that's left for me to say is my name's Skybound.
Starlight Flux.
And we will see you for the next episode of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic Season 8, which will be episode 22. Stay tuned.